Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Excuse me, I do still have a bit of a sore throat. Getting better. Okay, so another pattern. I've shown you two already. I've got this one and I've got one more. These are all one row repeat patterns. They look similar, but they're not. The previous one that I showed you had quite a large, not a large, but I would say a slightly bigger cluster of stitches, which gave you about an inch of a texture. This is a slightly less texture and it's both sided as well. So easy to do. One row repeat pattern. You will need lightweight yarn number 3 and a 4mm crochet hook. I had some of this purple. Well, it's actually, well, the label says it's lilac, but I think it's more sort of a light purple, to be honest. I prefer my lilacs much paler than this, but of course when you purchase online you're never 100% sure how the colour's going to turn out. But the pattern is worked up in multiples of 3 plus 2. If you want to make a baby blanket, then chain 113 chains. That will give you approximately 28 inches in size. And I will do a small sample with you now. You can use a number 4 yarn, which is Aran weight here in the UK, and a 5mm crochet hook if you prefer. But if you're making a baby blanket, then the 113 chains will apply to this hook and this type of yarn. Have another quick look and I will show you how to make this. Really pretty. I love one row repeats and both sided. Right, got some of this lovely green here, sage green. I'll do a small sample just before I begin. This tutorial is single crochets and half double crochets. In the previous one that I showed you in the green, it was double crochets, but just to give you an idea of how the stitch will look if you used a half double crochet rather than a single crochet. The other thing is, if you don't know how to do those two stitches, please do practice those and come back. They're not very difficult. I will show you the first couple on how to do them, and you can slow me down and put playback options slow me down in playback options if I'm still going a bit too fast for beginners, and you can add captions on. Right, let's begin with our small sample. That's the information out the way. Do your slip knot how you do your slip knot. So multiples of 3 plus 2. So let's go for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, 17 chains if you want to work the sample with me. So make your 17 chains. So 15 being a multiple of 2 and the additional 2. I do apologise, just realised my hook is exactly the same colour as the yarn. Let me see if I've got another 4mm here. I should do, she says. I do. This one's, I like these ones, and they are slightly worn out, but they're much smoother. These are the ones I tend to go for. This is a slightly new one, so do apologise in advance for any squeaks. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is a single crochet row. You never count that one. That's chain number 1. Go to chain number 2, pop your hook in, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Go into the next chain, put your hook in, pull up a loop and pull through 2. That's your single crochets, and you want to do single crochets to the end of the row. Of course, if you're doing the larger size because you like the pattern as you saw it and you're going straight in for the blanket, you take your time and you can pause me when I get to the end here and we can join for the next row. Okay. I'm not going to class this as row 1. This is just the row that builds on the single crochet. just having a quick look at this, you can add, when you finish your work, you can add a single crochet row, but make sure that you finish this way. So don't finish this way, because when you look at the bottom of the work, that's the back end of the single crochet row. So if you do the single crochet this way, then you'll get this on the other side. So in order for the single crochet to face the right way, make sure your work is this way around, and then do your single crochet row to finish off the top. One into each and every stitch. Row 2, I'm going to show you this other technique that I've tried on the last few sample patterns, which is the turning chain and the let me just check actually, is there a, no, not for this one, there's no, it's just this chain 1, sorry, do apologize. So chain 1, flip your work into the very first stitch here, pop your hook in, do a single crochet. Into the same space, do 2 half double crochets. So do the half double crochet, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Go in for 1 more, yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. So you've got a single crochet and 2 half double crochet. We're going to be skipping 2 because we've created 3 stitches here into the 1 stitch. So we want to skip 2, 1 and 2, go to the 3rd one here and do a single crochet. Yarn over and place 2 half double crochets into the same stitch. Skip 2, go to the 3rd one, single crochet. Yarn over and 2 half double crochets into the same stitch. Skip 2, into the 3rd one, single crochet, followed by 2 half double crochets into the same space. Skip 2, single crochet and 2 half double crochets. You'll be left with 3 stitches, and into the last one just pop in a single crochet. So you can turn the stitches over here if you can't see them that way. 1, 2, and there's the 3rd one. Grab both loops and do your single crochet. It's a cute little pattern there. So again, it creates this slightly well, not 3D, yeah, 3D texture, but not too much. So chain 1, flip your work, go into the first stitch and do a single crochet. Again, go into the same space and do 2 half double crochets. Okay, so skip these 2 now and go straight into your single crochet from the previous row and put your single crochet in. Oh, let's just do that half double crochet again. This is the new hook, you see, I'm not used to it. Just bear with me. Single crochet into the single crochet from the previous row and 2 half double crochets. Again, this is a pattern that I made up using my hooks, which I tend to do in the evening before bed, and if this already exists somewhere, please do let me know, and if there's a name for it, but I will just name it a 1 row repeat pattern for now. So single crochet and 2 half double crochets in every single crochet from the previous row. You get this cute little pattern. 3 stitches remaining, go into the very last one and pop your single crochet into there. 1 row repeat and we'll begin again. Chain 1, flip your work. Very first stitch here, single crochet and 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. Skip your 2, go to the single crochet from the previous row and put your single crochet and 2 half double crochets into the same space. And that's your repeat all the way to the end of the row, and that's all you need to do. It creates a subtle little pattern. Which I love. I don't like too many holes in my patterns, and even if there is, I will use a smaller hook. Single crochet into the last stitch here, both loops. I'll show you one more row and then I think you're good to go. Chain 1, flip your work. Very first stitch, single crochet and 2 half double crochets. Into the next single crochet from the previous row, single crochet and 2 half double crochets. That's all there is. Skip 2, single crochet and 2 half double crochets. Skip 2, single crochet and 2 half double crochets. Very last stitch, flip it around. If you can't see it from here, flip them over, 1, 2 and 3. Go to this one right in the end, because we start with a single crochet, so it can be a bit difficult to see. And that's how you'll carry on with this little pattern. So this is the back end of the first single crochet. Like I said, when you want to do your single crochet, if you want to, you don't necessarily have to, because it's virtually straight anyway. There's not much difference in the half double crochet and single crochet to create too much of a wave, and you can go straight into your border if you wish. There's the bigger picture, bigger sample, and yeah, feels lovely, both sided as well. A really simple, easy pattern to do, doesn't require too much effort, and it works up in no time. It creates these tiny little bubbles, should I say. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, like and share this to anyone who you think might like to make this. I have another pattern coming up which is also adorable. These one row repeat patterns are so versatile for many projects, from scarves to shawls to, if you want to create this pattern, see if I pull it apart you can see the actual stitch. But if you want to create a more lacier pattern, then just go up a hook size. If you want to create a more tighter pattern, say for, I don't know, some table settings like table runners, etc., then just we did it with a 4, try it with a 3 and a different yarn. It's all experiment. That's the thing with crochet. If you like the stitch pattern, use what materials you have to try and create what you want to create. Right guys, I'm going to leave you to this one now, and thank you for your support, and I'll see you on the next one.